Do you have some leftover fabric or leftover t-shirts from other projects and you want to find something super cute and fun to make out of it? Then stay tuned for this tutorial. So I still have a lot of material from when I made my t-shirt blanket because I only used the front pieces of each shirt for the blanket. And so what we're going to do with some of the backs of the t-shirt is to make a puzzle ball. So I have 4 colors to choose from. I think I'm going to go with white and red. I could do several colors. Anyway, I probably just need 1 or 2 shirts of each color for this project. I'll also need some polyfill. I have some extra like sheets that I can maybe cut up or tear apart. For the ball, a piece of paper, something to draw a circle with. I have this half circle ruler thing here, so this is going to work. 6 inches across, which is the size that we're going to use. A pair of regular scissors and fabric scissors, and a sewing machine and needle and thread. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut out 2 half circles. You can either start with a whole circle, or I'm just going to start from the very edge and draw a half circle around on both sides. Cut this out carefully. All right, so 2 half circles here. I assume if I open them, they make a full circle. Anyway, I'm going to fold these in half. And we're going to cut one of them in half. Fold. And then from here, we're going to overlap these 2 so that the corners are touching. Corners should be touching. Oh, one's a little bigger than the other. Anyway, touching as best as they can. Then trace out the shape on top here. And cut this out. Now we have nice ellipse here. Actually, I didn't need this one. Nice ellipse and a quarter circle. So we're going to cut out pieces of fabric for these shapes. 12 of these. 8 or 12. Maybe 8. We'll see. 8 or 12 of these and 24 of these. These would be great for like sleeves you don't need anymore. Scrap pieces of fabric. You can squeeze out enough pieces. Let's see. I think it'd be cool if the base color white. And then I could do black, red, and yellow for the other colors. So the base color would be quarter circle. And then 12. So 4 red, 4 yellow, and 4 black. I think this is useful. It has some of the interfacing already, so this might work out after all. That's one. So 4 of these. Okay, so we've cut out all of the shapes. We're going to do another Maryland color theme. So we have 4 of each of the colors. And we have 24 white quarter circles. So what we're going to do is for each of the colors, they'll have 2 quarter circles. And we're going to take it to the sewing machine. And we're going to sew along one edge. And sew this one along the other edge, making sure the inside, good sides facing. And by the time we're done, we'll have little 3D triangles for each color. So let's go to the sewing machine. So the seam allowance will be 1/4 of an inch. So I'm just making a mark on the inside of each ellipse, starting here, 1/4 of an inch on either side, and then making little marks on the outside so I can make sure each one is sewn on 1/4 inch seam allowance. I've got them all marked now and pinned to the first of the triangles. So we will sew along this edge and then get another half or quarter circle and sew on this edge. Let's go to the sewing machine. Okay, so now we take another semicircle, good side to good side. Line it up here, the edge. And sew. And from here, you simply need to fold this in half and sew all the way around one edge and then around the other edge, but leaving a small gap so we can turn it inside out. So we have our little triangle here. Turn it inside out. Need a poking tool. That might be helpful as well. Let's see. So have this, and this is the hole where we're gonna have our put our stuffing in and sew up later. And so you're gonna do this for all of the triangles. All right, so we have sewn all of our little triangles together. We have 4 red, 4 black, 4 yellow, and no, that's it. 4 of each color. For the next part, you're going to need some sort of stick, maybe like a chopstick, or a knitting needle to stuff your triangles. So you have your hole here, and you're going to take the fill and start stuffing each triangle. So make sure it's firmly packed in there. Okay, so that looks pretty good, pretty firm. So a little bit more. There's an opening. Make sure it's not so full that you can't close the hole. And you're gonna stuff all of your triangles just like that. So we've stuffed all of our triangles. Now we just need to sew close the openings. So make sure that all the stuffing is inside, not blocking the way of the fabric, and just sew it closed. So I'm taking a hand needle thread. I'm using white thread to go with the color of this, and I'm going to start inside to hide the, what is this called? The knot. Actually like this. Okay, and I'm just gonna go across. I'm not gonna worry about hiding the stitch because all these seams will be inside of the puzzle ball by the end of the project. So we've stitched up the hole. Arrange the stuffing a little bit to fill in the hole. Tie a knot. This. And to tie it off, you just stick this in there and out. Oops. Do another end. Oops. And clip it here. And then there you go. So do this for the rest of the triangles. So now that we have stuffed all of our triangles, we're going to start putting them together. So group your triangles in groups of 4. I'm going to group them according to color. And we're going to start sewing them together. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to connect the 4 pieces together at the corners. I can see some are bigger than others. I guess I didn't do a great job of cutting and sewing, but anyway. Let's see. Let's do that. So, let's get some thread. So what we're going to do is join this first piece together here, making sure they line up pretty good. And you're just going to go around the seam edge here, come in the bottom and come out the top. And come in one side or one piece and then go in another piece. Again, going around the seam. Make sure to pull it through and make sure they're lining up pretty good. Make sure to cinch them up as you're going, because eventually you're going to go through both pieces at the same time. I like that. Anyway, so as soon as you feel like it's pretty secure, you do one more. And you're going to wrap around like this a few times, then stitch through and tie a double knot. Going under your loop once and your loop one more time. And one more double knot just in case. Pulling your thread through and then putting your needle through the loop once and one more time. That creates the double knot. And then to finish it off, you're just going to stick your needle near the double knot and out about an inch elsewhere. Pull that through and then cut it off. And so connected one corner, and you're going to do that all the way around until you have a circle like that. Okay, finally, we've come almost to the end of our project. So we have our 4 circles. We sewn each of the corners together to make a circle for each of the colors. Now it's time to put our puzzle ball together. So what you're going to do is slip one of the puzzle balls over the other one. And make sure, get that nice and snug here. You got one there, right? Slip that over. Then you're going to turn it. And slip this one. Is it this way? Yes. Slip this one. I think it's like that. Over the other colors. Uh-oh. Is it going to fit? Hopefully it will. Without breaking. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. A little tight, but it definitely came together. Oh wow. Isn't that so cute? Ah, Maryland themed ball. So this is super cute. Be a perfect gift for anybody. Baby, little kid, pet, an adult. Just have it sitting here. I love the colors. Oh wow. Okay, so this is amazing. And I guess you can like take it apart and put it back together. But I like it as is. Keeping it as is. And so there you go. Your Maryland themed puzzle ball from leftover shirt scraps. Beautiful.